Yeah.
I have a feeling that maybe the cherries and milk might not have been the actual cause, but you know, that's just
either
my
that
guess.
or like there was something in it, or I don't know. I don't know. There's funny business. I feel funny business afoot. Zachary Taylor. I think he was a general. I think he had been a general before that. But anyways, I've read this guy's books. Definitely in 1888, we got Dale Carnegie's inspirational author. I've read this book actually several times. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People. A great book. And he also was a great lecturer. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. In 1925, we have William F. Buckley Jr., author and commentator. He did National Review and Firing Line. But we have Mark here from Orlandier Saloon in Mankato.
I've always said Oleander, but I don't know if that's
Oleander.
correct.
I feel like Oleander is probably a little bit better than Orlandier.
Yeah.
Maybe. But their saloon there in Mankato with $56.60 going right to Mark there. But I was just talking about 1925 William F. Buckley Jr., who was an author and a commentator, did National Review and Firing Line.
Yeah. Next one, basically created the stat that is the triple-double.
Yeah.
Just an amazing basketball player.
I mean, you hear his name, you instantly recognize him.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic. If you're at all familiar with basketball,
yes,
definitely.
I should give that because I'm sure there's a lot of people that might go, I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah, but if you're not a basketball fan.
If you're not a basketball fan, then, or really just a sports fan in general, because I feel like he transcends that. Like, if you pay attention to sports, you know, you just a general idea, you know who he is.
Yeah, probably so. He was born on this day in 1938. His name is Oscar Robertson, otherwise known as the Big O, Hall of Fame NBA guard. He won an Olympic gold as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just amazing player.
Yeah, definitely. 1940s, though, we have Paul
Tagliabue.
Tagliabue,
Yeah.
NFL commissioner for I don't know how long.
Quite a while. I don't know. They don't list off the dates.
But commissioners usually are there for a really long time.
Yeah,
so.
he was there in that role, I think, after Pete Rozelle, and really ushered in a big part of, especially I think a lot of these TV contracts and what's happened with the TVs. Anyways, just big in the growth of the game of NFL. Just a lot of, I mean, the NFL commissioners have done a great job of keeping the game, the number one watched game in America.
Yeah.
So huge at doing that. So we got just over, I should say, half a minute left to get enrolled here in this game number 16 of the broadcast. We're going to roll all the way through 23 games here, and we're looking to try to give out, look at this major now, over $17,000. That minor now up over $1,265, that 52 balls. So we got a 51 balls, we got a 52 balls. We've got a 48 ball on that $119,194 mega. That's going to go to 49 balls once that goes over 120. So, I mean, we could give it out. We've given out jackpots at 48 balls before. That's doable. We'd give you everything on the screen if that was true.
Everything you see up there, it's all yours if you do that.
Well, technically not Ben and I, but the money, all the money.
Are you sure it's not us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was scared there for a second.
No, we don't have to go.
I was like, we had somebody out there who was just like, oh, them as well, 48 balls, and then boom, and then all of a sudden we're off.
We're having to tie the guy's shoe. Born in
one of us dies, one of us shines. It's not a great deal.
No, it's not what I'm looking for. But born in 1941, we got Pete Best. He's a drummer. He was actually the original Beatles drummer. I think he didn't want to come to the U.S. when the Beatles came to the U.S., and so then they got Ringo Starr. He came in. I don't know if that's the actual story.
Ringo.
But Ringo Starr did replace Pete Best as the drummer for the Beatles, and so the lesser-known drummer of the Beatles.
Yeah, definitely, and that's probably the best decision for Pete Best there. But
no, yeah, when you're the early, you're the part of like maybe arguably one of the biggest bands of all time, then you don't want to like leave for, I mean, really almost any reason.
Yeah, exactly. Although, I mean, maybe
your integrity still is more important.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe there was something else that happened, where it was just he had to or whatever. But I usually feel those things are personal drama issues, like where they're like, I really don't want to go to the U.S.,
those Yanks. Yeah.
And 1943, we have Dave Bing, a Hall of Fame NBA point guard.
Yeah, huge. It says I don't. The A is just a typo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe it was something very specific or something, but no, he's a Hall of Fame point guard. He was a 7-time All-Star, so definitely Dave Bing deserving of that. We have Nordy from G. Allens and Sartell deserving $48.60. So nice job, Nordy.
They don't say it in this, but I believe Dave Bing became the mayor of Detroit as well. Yeah, big Pistons, like one of the greatest point guards of Pistons. Probably outshined only by Isaiah Thomas as far as Piston point guards. Yeah. So, anyways, just great basketball player, Dave Bing. A lot of great basketball players today. We got.
I was reading the next one.
Next one, yeah, big time. So, born in 1947, Dwight Schultz, actor. He was on A-Team. He was Murdoch. I mean, once you're Murdoch on the A-Team, you're big stuff. He also was in Star Trek: The Next Generation. He was Barclay, but yeah,
yeah, definitely. I know him for A-Team's Murdoch. There,
if you're Murdoch, I mean, you're Murdoch.
Yeah. Murdoch is a great character there. 1968, we have Todd Beamer, passenger and hero on the United Airlines Flight 93.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy, I don't want to just graze over that one real quick. I mean, an absolute American hero. That flight headed, I think, for the Pentagon, and he took it down.
Wow.
The terrorist had taken over the airplane. So thank you, Todd Beamer. Yeah. Anyways, amazing. In 1978, Katherine Heigl is actress. She's on Grey's Anatomy. I think she's been in a ton of stuff, though.
Yeah. What else has she been in?
Yeah, because I recognized her picture when I was doing this list, and they had a picture. I definitely recognized her, so I'll pull up. You'll recognize as soon as I
probably.
Nikki may shoot us information before I get this done, but. I'm pulling it up here really awkwardly, but we'll see what I get here. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I definitely have seen her. One other show that I recognize her from.
There's some show that I recognize her from.
Well, I recognize her from all of the chick flicks.
Like
we've
27
been forced
Dresses
to watch over the years.
Yes,
with 27 Dresses.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember the one that.
She was in Bride of Chucky. I would not have watched that, but
apparently she was in it. I mean, she's been in a lot, but I'm trying to. It was a movie where there was like 3 girls, and they found out that the husband was cheating on all 3.
Okay.
And that was a chick flick that was supposed to be like a comedy.
She's been in a lot of those. Yeah.
So
she's been in a lot of those.
She was. Yeah, definitely a lot of good ones.
Maybe I think I might have saw The Ugly Truth. I don't think that was a great movie at all.
In that one.
Not a good movie.
Apparently in Killers. Unforgettable. I don't know.
She's a good actress, though. Yeah. $42.20 must go. A 13-17 on the minor. That majors at 17,000 now. That mega is over 119,000. But really a good list of celebrity birthdays.
Yeah.
The puck has dropped about 26 minutes ago on our Wild versus the Devils. We'll check in on what's going on in that game as well. See what's going on with our Minnesota Wild.
Minnesota Wild right now here.
Going wild over at the Wild. Let's see. See if we can get any kind of live updates.
It's saying that it's today at 7 p.m.
Oh, it originally had on their website. It said no. That would mean it was. Yeah, it would be at 6
for you guys. So 6 p.m. So
it originally had said
an hour
5
later than we thought it was. So it's going to actually start in 33 minutes here.
I don't know if I just had it wrong or if they moved it back, but yeah. Yeah,
a little bit of mess up on our part. It's all right.
Yeah, I'm going to be beating myself up for that all night. But we'll checking in on that as soon as they do go on air. So we'll be on for quite a while during that game, if not all of it, anyway. So we're looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to this game tonight of our Timberwolves versus the Heat.
Yes,
that's going to be going. That one's the tip-off is at 7 p.m. They've won 4 in a row, 5 of the last 6. Our Timberwolves are hot.
Yeah, I definitely want to see this game against the Heat here. Karl Anthony Towns had 28 points and 10 rebounds, and the Minnesota Timberwolves extended their winning streak to 4 with a 110-96 victory over the New Orleans Pelicans on Monday night. We had Big Win Kid from Dar's Pub in Goodhue getting $42.20.
Good job, kid.
Good one, kid. I really do like that name, Big Win Kid there.
Yeah, it's fun.
But we had Anthony Edwards scored 13 of his 18 in the second half, and Jared Vanderbilt, who came in averaging 5 points per game, matched his season high with 16 points and grabbed 11 rebounds. The Timberwolves dominated the hustle categories too, converting 23 New Orleans turnovers into 28 points and 21 offensive rebounds into 26 second chance points. That is really, really good.
That's winning basketball.
Yeah, that is winning basketball. That's how you win games, especially because if they didn't quite get what they did in those two categories, they probably would have lost the game.
Yeah.
So definitely hustle is a huge part of basketball.
The hustle muscle.
The hustle muscle. We definitely have some muscle on our team.
Yeah.
Some big boys. Wednesday, we have the Heat. We've been talking about it for a little bit here.
Yeah.
The game starts at 7 p.m., so it's an hour after our Wilds puck drops here. So
it'll be right when we're getting on air for Wild Wednesday. It's going to be super fun.
So we're going to have to, flip back and forth between those two. Maybe the Wilds is a little bit more important to keep attention to because they are starting starting a little bit earlier, so they're going to have a little bit later on in the game for them.
Yeah. Plus, they're our partners. We love our Minnesota Wild.
Yes.
Not that we don't love our Timberwolves. Hopefully, we'll get a partnership with them at some point.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah.
I really do like the Timberwolves, so hopefully they give us a little, at least like a little pat on the back and say, hey, we can be partners here, kid. But it'll be like a 10%, 90%, partnership.
Well, it's all for the charities. That's why we do what we do. And so anyways, we love our partnership with the Twins and with the Vikings, and that partnership has formed an interesting thing that's known as the Twiking Zone.
Yes, and we talked about it earlier, but we're heading right back into it for you guys, so you guys can get a second chance look here. And if you're like, man, I can't even remember how the standings were going.
Right.
We'll hit you with it really quick. I think I went over the players the first time, so
you did.
You can have players this second time.
Yeah, because sometimes those guys are out there playing. They've had a few brew pops. They might not remember what was early in the show, but we got in 10th place. Kick it over at Bleachers with 142,000 points, with 166,000 points over at the VFW North St. Paul. It's Joni in 9th place. Loser Dave is now up into 8th place. Was in 10th, I believe, and has recently passed both Kick It and Joni to get into that 8th place spot over at the VFW Spring Lake Park with 172,000 points. Now only 2,000 points behind Puts in 7th place at Lucky's Tavern with 174,000 points. But then we're going to jump out of that 100,000 point club, jump into the 200,000 point club, because in 6th place, moving out of that 5th place tie because someone broke out of it. But in 6th place, it is Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 213,000 points. With 215,000 points, our reigning champion, Elsa, is at Titan Sports Saloon and sitting in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 217,000 points. All those players super tight in that middle area there. Then we got a little bit of a jump up. Into the 3rd place, we got SNS over at American Legion Fridley with 251,000 points. Then with only 10,000 points between them and the second place player with 261,000 points over to American Legion Shakopee, it's Lucky Tim. Finished in second place, second place winner of Season 9, still sitting in second place here in Season 10. Well, in first place, was it finished in our top 10 last year, but has been the number one player for so long, I can't remember anyone else being in first place. Not Lucky over at Corner Bar Goodhue is in the 300,000 point club with 335,000 points.
Yeah, crazy stuff for those guys. I mean, you made it sound like Not Lucky sitting in second place was, not so great, but I think.
Oh, Lucky Tim, you talking about?
Sorry, Lucky Tim was sitting in second place was not so great.
Wow, that's an accomplishment.
That is, and I think he's in a pretty good spot right now. So, things could change up really quick.
Well, Elsa taught us something last year. Well, Lucky Tim did as well. That no lead is safe.
No lead is safe, and when you got Big Win Kid around, leads close really quickly here because Big Win Kid, wins a lot. Dar's Pub, Goodhue is hosting them. He got $52.60 there and a 59 ball count.
I'm committed right now to every time Big Win Kid wins, I'm gonna go. Yeah, because here's looking at you, kid. Yeah, nicely done out there. That means we're getting enrolled in game
19 of the broadcast.
Wow, already game 19.
Wow.
Yeah, the last of the teenagers. So we're rolling through this. We've been having a blast with you guys. Just a little over 2 minutes to get enrolled.
Yeah, and I got some location standings.
Oh, okay.
For you guys here. In 10th place in the Viking Zone location standings, we have Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant in Little Canada with 224,000 points. 9th place, it's Miniger Sports Hub in the Crescent with 248,000 points. 8th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 269,000 points. 7th place, it's Lakefront Bar in the Center with 281,000 points. In the 300,000 point club, in 6th place, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 342,000 points. 5th place, it's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights with 354,000 points. 4th place is American Legion Fridley with 359,000 points. And 3rd place is Mayview Lounge, the second, excuse me there for a second, with 393,000 points. And into our 500,000 point club, not our 400,000 point club, because we make a double jump, a double skip here to get to that 500,000 point club. I like the visuals you're giving out here. In second place,
I work with visuals, so I want to help the players.
Right. Yes. Always gotta get out to our visual people here.
That's right. That's right.
Second place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 569,000 points. In first place, it's Corner Bar Goodhue. I mean, Corner Bar Goodhue is in first place and second place, and they're second place in the Jackpot Hunter standings, and they're in first place in these Viking Zone standings, and they are at 596,000 points. That is 4,000 points away from the 600,000 point club. I mean, they are just a powerhouse of a location.
Yes, they certainly are. That is for sure. Well, we've been having some fun with this hardest to pronounce Minnesota town names segment of the broadcast, and we've got a fun one today. It's spelled E-L-Y. How would you pronounce that?
Well, I mean, I got to go with Eli.
That is not the common mispronunciation. Most people say Ellie when they say Ellie. Yeah, but neither one is correct. It's Ely.
Ely. Oh wow.
Ely. Yeah.
I mean, it should have been Eli. I love me some Eli.
Yeah. Well, if it's an I instead of a Y, right? I mean, that would be like the traditional spelling of Eli.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, who knew a 3-letter word could trip so many people up?
Yeah. It is. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed Ely.
Yeah.
It sounds like I just picture an eel when I think of it. When I see Ely. When I see Ely, slimy.
But it's probably a lovely town.
It's probably a lovely town. I apologize if you're from Ely, and I'm totally just giving people the wrong vibe here when I'm saying, it's these things, you know, these descriptions that do not fit Ely. So I apologize for that.
Yep.
I think we're jumping into these Jackpot Hunter standings another time for you guys, because I mean, we're so excited about these change-ups and these shake-ups that have been happening, and you know, we're later on in the broadcast for the Jackpot Hunter standings, so the points have been going out.
They have.
So you guys are going to get hit with the player standings again. You took the players the first time, so I
Yes,
think
I did.
I actually get to partake in saying them the second
You
time.
do. It's
here.
your pleasure.
Wow. Okay. You see, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm ready for
Get
this.
focused, man.
9th place, we have a 3-way tie with Bobo from Corner Bar Goodhue, Player from Broadway Pizza Maple Grove, and Joni from Bleachers, all with 20,000 points. In 6th place, we have a 3-way tie with Pee Wee from TJ's Tavern on and off sale, Lula Finn from American Legion Shakopee, and Jim Rocks from American Legion Stillwater, all with 21,000 points, which is kind of funny because, you know, you might think, oh, there's a 3-spot jump to 6th place, but there's only a 1-game difference between those two 3-way ties. So definitely some good stuff. Oh, and we have a winner here for this game number 19 of the broadcast. It's Buck, but you know, without the E.
Without the E, yeah, it's just
just Buck from Mugs Shots in Cosmos getting 47.
Cosmos, right? We
Cosmos. Yes,
we learned it yesterday. Yeah,
it's Cosmos.
Look at this; it's helping out our broadcasting now.
Yep.
Yeah, this
Mugshots in Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Yeah, with
nice.
$47.80. Yeah, nice job, Buck.
Yeah.
And I was just going over those player standings, and I just got out of that those 2 3-way ties. So we got in 5th place here, Curtis J. from Finlayson Municipal Bar with 26,000 points. 4th place, it's Wolfsine from Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. You know, no Ria at the end of that pizza.
No.
We got with 27,000 points there. 3rd place, it's 1 away from American Legion Rice with 30,000 points. 2nd place, it's Bull from Corner Bar Goodhue with 31,000 points. But, you know, after the win, at least the one win I saw out there, he's at 32,000 points.
Oh,
so, you know, he's sitting there a little bit nicer there in that 2nd place spot. In 1st place, it's Yags 370 from Riverboat Depot with 47,000 points. You know, quite the jump there from 2nd to 1st.
Yeah.
But, you know, Bull's been on a hot streak lately. So,
Bull
could reel him in.
You never know. You never know in this crazy pilot verse.
So quick.
Yeah, the pilot verse is it's a fickle one.
Oh yes.
Well, in the location side of things here in these Jackpot Hunter standings, getting knocked out, it's Heidi's Bar in Sedan. See if they can get back into these standings. But right now, sole possession, 10th place, it's Titans Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 37,000 points. 38,000 points over in Gaylord, it's Neeson's in 9th place. Then in 8th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley with 41,000 points. 46,000 points. It's Season 8 champions. Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids in 7th place. In 6th place, we jump into the 50,000 point club. With 51,000 points, it's American Legion Shakopee. Then, with 65,000 points over in Rice, it's American Legion sitting in 5th place. 4th place, it's the reigning champions, Riverboat Depot in Sartell, 67,000 points. With 68,000 points, over in Coon Rapids, it's Pappy's Cafe in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we got Corner Barn Goodhue with 70,000 points. We're just seconds away from getting into this game number 20 of the broadcast. But we got one more location and one new club.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it's in the 75,000 point club, our number 1 location, Country Lounge in St. Paul. They have exactly 75,000 points. Yeah, they've crushed it all season long.
7-5.
It's a lot of points.
Crazy points there.
It's a lot of points.
A lot of points. And we continue with some crazy stuff. And we talked a little bit about the NBA for a little bit.
We did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so now we got some more NBA here on our section of This Day in History.
The educational part of your broadcast.
The educational part of the broadcast here. We got on November 24th here, 1960. Philadelphia Warrior Wilt Chamberlain snags 55 rebounds in a game against the Boston Celtics and sets an NBA record for the most rebounds in a single game. The 7-foot, 1-inch Chamberlain, often called Wilt the Stilt, a nickname he detested, or the Big Dipper, because he was so tall that he had to dip his head to get through doorways. Was sports writers and fans agree one of the best offensive basketball players of his area. I
Not
mean,
just
of
the
all
era.
time.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
He there's some. The things that he did transcend his time in era. I mean,
yeah. He reminds me. Maybe it's just because I'm a football guy, so this is how I categorize things. But like Jim Brown for the NFL, like Wilt Chamberlain is that for the NBA.
Yeah,
like,
just transcends football, like their own sport, that they are just such a
and they're such a unicorn. Like I don't think it could happen. I don't even think it could happen again.
Yeah, especially because during that era when, the NBA was still kind of getting its footing a little bit. That's not to diss that era of basketball, but it was getting its footing. Right. And then you have a guy who is that athletic, that tall, coming in there and just dominating every single game they're a part of.
Yeah.
They transcend that time period as a unicorn. Like that would be like if you sent Giannis back in time, back to whenever the 70s there, or when? I don't think he was part of the 70s. 60s.
I think he did play in the 70s too, but Jules Spence over at Ray J's Woodbury winning that $36.60 Musco prize in game number 20. That means we're going to start getting a roll in game number 21. There's 21, 22, 23. Just 3 games left here on the broadcast.
Yep. Definitely some fun ones up ahead of us, but we got some more information about Wilt the Stilt.
I mean, 55 rebounds is unbelievable.
That is crazy. That's about every single time that the ball bounces off that rim or backboard, he is grabbing it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Like I don't know how many times that he could have had chances to get rebounds that he had, but I'm pretty sure it probably would be like an over 90% chance that he's getting it during that game.
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be.
Crazy stuff. But he broke more than 70 NBA records. In his 14-year career in the NBA, he scored 31,419 points. I mean, that is unbelievable. That is in the top of the top scorers of all time for point totals there.
Yeah.
He was the highest scorer in the NBA from 1960 to 1966 and led the league in rebounding for 11 of his 14 seasons. Wow. And during the 1966 to 67 season, when his coach asked him to shoot less and pass more, Chamberlain had more assists than anyone else in the league.
So he literally led in the league. He led in rebounds. He was the scoring leader, and he was the assist leader at different times.
Yes.
Wow.
The single game rebound record that he set on November 24th isn't even his most impressive. In March of 1962, he scored 100 of his team's 169 points in a game against the New York Knicks, more than any NBA player had ever scored in one game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How many points was it that he averaged in one season?
I think it was over 50.
It was over 50 points for an entire season. He averaged over 50 points.
It's hard to fathom that.
Yeah.
Just 20 seconds left to get enrolled in this next game. We got that jackpot. Minor is at $1,547, 52 balls. The major is at $17,233.51 balls, and that mega is at $119,422, and it's at 48 balls. We'll see what this Musco is here. $46.60 here. We're in a game 21 of the broadcast. Like we say, we've got this one and 2 more left. Yeah, it's amazing what Wilt Chamberlain was able to do. Just a mammoth accomplishments that he was able to achieve.
Yeah, agreed.
For a mammoth of a man.
Yes, for a mammoth of a man. I think he was 7'1",
yep.
I believe. Yeah, and I mean, there's crazy rumors of what he athletically could do. I mean, I'm not sure if they're actually true or not. I think that somebody actually calculated it, and some of them were not true at all, but some of them were fairly actually accurate. And one of them I remember was that people had said that he had an over 40-inch vertical, like where he basically was like when he jumped, his head was like a foot above the rim, you know, like that sort of just craziness.
Yeah.
And then like somebody actually calculated it, and it was like above 35-inch vertical, which is still crazy.
When you're 7'1".
Yeah, that's insane. But and he is still a unicorn, but, you know, maybe not as unicorn-esque as some people might want you to believe.
Right. Well, we are having a huge night tonight. It's a PGL night. We got a wild Wednesday coming up just 1 hour after we get done with our 23rd game here of the broadcast. We'll play a little Skull Bingo. We know you guys love that. We love it, too. It's a super fun game. But then Ben and I will be back in the ice studio with you guys. We'll hang out for a couple hours doing all the wild Wednesday stuff. But that has PGL ramifications. So I'm going to jump back into these player standings for the PGL coming into tonight, because getting knocked out of our PGL standings was Gramps over at Gino's Bar and Grill. So we'll see if Gramps can get back in. And slipping back to 10th place, back from 8th. It's one of our favorite players, of course, Fishy 24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon with 991,000 points. But first,
yeah, we got Jay Song from Ultimate Sports Bar and Grill in Waite Park. You know, it's or it's Jason G. Who knows?
It could be. Yeah.
I like to think it's, you know, Jay Song. You know, it makes me think of Jason Derulo. There for $6.60. I think that's the first time I've ever actually done something like that on the broadcast.
I'm glad you did. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the singing club.
Yeah,
you do a little bit of the jingles usually. So,
yeah. Who knows? You never know when it's going to come out. I kind of live in a musical in my life.
In my head, I picture everybody singing and dancing.
Sometimes in the middle of I just.
And then when I do that, you know, I get these funny looks, and I'm like, "Hey, you were just singing, dancing," and then I think, "Oh wait, you know, that might be because I didn't take my pills this morning." Well, that took a little bit more of a darker turn in my joke than I wanted it to, because these things happen. But so you were just talking about those player standings in the PGL.
I just talked about Fish 24 in 10th place. In 9th place, hasn't been in our top 10 for a little while. Back in it with 993,000 points over an American Legion Fridley. It's Bad Flop Bob. Good to see you back, Bad Flop, in 9th place. In 8th place, we got a new member of the 1 million point club. Regular on this top 10, but jumping up one spot from 9th into 8th. It's Drumskeet over at Mettler's Bar and Restaurant with 1,034,000 points. That's not the normal location where Drumskeet plays. Usually plays over at Underground Bar and Grill. Trying out a new location. Well, I hope it worked out well for you. Apparently it did. Got into the 1 million point club.
The way you said that made it sound like you were like, I hope it worked out for you, Drumskeet, changing it up on us.
You can't be moving around different places. No, feel free to move around all of our great locations out there.
Feel free to, I guess.
He wasn't doing that at all. With 1,214,000 points over at the VFW at Roseville, it's Nixon falling back one spot from 6th into 7th. So jumping up one spot from 7th into 6th, it's Salape over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,225,000 points. With 1,442,000 points over at the Underground Bar and Grill, it's Razin Brazo in 5th place. Only one of only 2 players that stayed actually in the same place they entered Tuesday in. In 4th place, moving back from 3rd place, it's you got to go under the sea for this one because it's SpongeBob over at Eagle St. James with 1,490,000.
Under the sea.
Everything's better when it's wetter. We got 1,494,000 points over at VFW. Austin, you got to climb that bingo mountain because this is a big-time player. Forget you, D, falling back from 2nd into 3rd place. But who is the big riser going from 4th all the way into 2nd place? T-Max 750 over at La Play with 1,540,000 points. But then in 1st place, it's who you know, it's who you love. In 1st place for quite a while now with 1,847,000 points over at the roadside. Our number 1 player is Devoided
Yep, Devoided has been killing it all season long here on those PGL standings. But we also have some locations where, multiple people have been killing it all season long because it's a group effort at these locations.
Yes.
In 10th place is Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids, and we're beginning in over halfway into the 3 million point club because Danny's Dugout has 3,586,000 points. That is crazy for these standings. In 9th place, we have Underground Bar and Grill and Mankato with 3,942,000 points. 8th place is River Saloon, the second in Lanesboro with 4,089,000 points. 7th place, it's Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,186,000 points. A lot of new players in that 4 million point club. I think that it's a total of 6 here in the 4 million point club, and we have it would be 8. But we had 2 exit out of the 4 million point club recently,
right?
And join into a higher status.
I don't know where I was going to go with it, so
it is part of your MO here to break out and singing at any time.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
It's just fitting, but in 6th place here, they were in 5th place. I almost mixed it up, but before I mention that,
we got Brizzy over at Jackson's Hole, Minneapolis in Minneapolis.
Oh, I was wondering where Minneapolis the hole, Jackson's Hole was.
Yeah.
Turns out it is in Minneapolis.
It is.
And Brizzy's getting $38.40 there in Minneapolis. Correct. So nice job, Brizzy.
I got your newest album. It's great.
Oh, yes. I was hoping to get that as well on Laserdisc, but, it's really hard to find Laserdisc these days.
I only listen to my music on Laserdiscs.
In 6th place, we have Beck's Pub and Becker with 4,480,000 points. They were in 5th place. They're now in 6th place. Now taking that 5th place spot for themselves, it's Neeson's Gaylord with 4,488,000 points. In 4th place, there was another flipperoo here because Cabin Bar Nicolette with 4,825,000 points was in 3rd place. They're now in 4th place, and Moose Lodge Wake Park in St. Cloud with 4,862,000 points has taken that 3rd place for themselves. And I mentioned this earlier. I talked about these clubs, these higher status clubs here, and I mentioned how 2 had made an exit. You might be
a top tier club.
At this point, you're still probably like, wow, who are these top 2, that have made this exit into this crazy 5 million point club?
Right.
And I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Let you in on the secret of who it is. It's not actually a secret because they've been killing it all season long. In 2nd place is VFW Northfield with 5,263,000 points. In 1st place is Neighborhood Tavern and Effie with 5,452,000 points. Crazy stuff there for those 2 locations.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's been super fun. We're just under a minute left to get enrolled in our final game of the broadcast, so we need to take care of a little business.
Yes.
Okay.
Very important business at that.
That is true. A little housekeeping here, but it's our favorite part of the show. Actually, it's we love talking about our charities because that's the people that are out there doing the great work out there in your communities. So that's the reason that we exist, so that we can help benefit all that great work they're doing. And we spotlight a charity each week just so we can brag on the great charities we're associated with.
Zoom in on one charity this week, and that one charity is American Legion Post 357 in Ashby.
Yeah.
It's part of the name, Ashby is.
Yeah, that's like the location, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And their mission statement here is to enhance the well-being of Americans' veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Love that one.
Yeah, it's a really good one, and it's always super hard to find them. I'm always like, what's their location?
Yeah, where can I help them
after
out?
I read their name and their mission statement, I'm like, where could American Legion Post 357 in Ashby, be?
Well, not only that, where do I go to play Pilot games to support them?
Exactly. Where do I go to support them? It's at
American Legion Ashby.
Yes.
Okay, so
we jest,
yeah. But we do have some kind of more important information that we got to tell them. Nikki put this on here, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually important to let them know because you got to make your reservations right now.
Oh,
yeah. Because this year they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. Yeah, that's right. You probably already guessed it. It's it's the New Year's Eve dinner. Come join them for a 4-course candlelight dinner on New Year's Eve. It's right there at the Ashby American Legion, and yeah, you're going to want to be a part of that. But also, if you just want to support the great work they're doing, go play Pilot Games over there, and that's a great one too. But yeah, get your reservations in for that New Year's Eve 4-course. I don't even know what to do with a 4-course candlelight dinner. You know, I think that with the spoons and the forks, like yeah, you're supposed to work your way from the outside in. I think that's how that works.
Yes.
I'm always worried if I'm at like a 4-course meal, like what do I do with all the spoons?
There's so many spoons,
and I'm really worried about, am I going to put my elbow on the table? We are past these jackpots here, so it's going to be a $50.20 must go. Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right. And that minor's all the way back up to being pretty cool there.
Yeah,
because it's at a 52 ball count with $1,657 there. I mean, once it's that $2,000 mark, it gets up to 54 balls, and things get really nice.
One of our favorite names, new names we've been seeing.
Chicago Joe from Boathouse Brothers Brewing in Prior Lake, getting $50.20 there. Nice job, Chicago Joe.
Well, it's been a super fun happy hour hanging out with you guys on a Thanksgiving Eve. We're going to be back in 1 hour. Stick around, guys. Play some Skull Bingo, and we'll be back in the Ice Studios for a Wild Wednesday. Yeah.
So we'll, if you stick around for the Wild Wednesday, we'll see you there. And remember, when you guys play Pilot Games, your community wins.
See you soon, guys.
Hey guys, and we love giving jackpots out all the time, and you guys are always winning jackpots, and it was true this last week as we've given out 20 jackpots for the rolling week, 354 for Season X. Just keep on climbing up that jackpot count.
Yeah, it just keeps on adding upon adding upon adding, and Friday we got it done triple time because we had Joke over at Heidi's Bar winning $725.65. But with winning $1,068.20, it was TCBLD over at Boulevard Bar and Grill. Then we had Kimber over at Clearwater Corners winning $5,830.88.
Yeah, a really good jackpot on that Friday, but we also had some really good jackpots go.
Lucky's Tavern, it's Puts in 7th place. New member of the 200,000 point club in 6th place, it's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 205,000 points.
That's some big movement for Scrub Eye.
It for sure is. Well, Elsa's going to have to be on the move because with 210,000 points, our reigning champion, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon is now sitting in 5th place. Who passed up Elsa? We've got the Scrub Eye coming from behind trying to catch Elsa, and who already got it done in 4th place? It's Nan over at Corky's Bar, South Haven with 211,000 points. Never count Elsa out, though. Elsa can come from behind for a big win. We saw that in Season 9. With 251,000 points. Over at American Legion Fridley, it's SNS in 3rd place. Only 10,000 behind this next player. In 2nd place, it's Lucky Tim at American Legion Shakopee with 261,000 points.
But if anyone is an expert at staying in 2nd place, it is Lucky Tim.
Yeah, he is good at it. That is for sure. And then for this season 10, I'll tell you who's been really good at staying in 1st place. We jump into a new club. It's the 300,000 point club, actually with 334,000 points. Over at Corner Bar Goodhue, our number 1 player, not Lucky.
Yeah, well, some really top tier players, but we also got some really top tier locations that are going out in this twiking zone. And in 10th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood with 217,000 points. With 248,000 points in 9th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 8th place, it's the champs, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 264,000 points. Yeah, I can't believe our reigning champ so far back in the top 10.
But with 1,467,300 points, you got to dive under the sea because it's SpongeBob over at Eagles St. James sitting in third place. In second place, we've got that Mount Rushmore bingo player, Forget You D, over at the VFW Austin with 1,494,225 points. But a player on a mission.
Yeah, really is a player on a mission. I mean, look, when you go over this point total, you'll realize how dominant this player has been this season.
That is for sure. With 1,791,090 points over at the roadside, our number one player, Devoid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the name that's been at the number one spot for all season. It feels like there's been a couple of people who have been substitute number one spots,
yes,
but never the full-time number one person because Devoided has just dominated that spot so far in Season X. But these top 10 locations, they've been going at it too because they got a 3 million point club, they got a 4 million point club, and they even got a 5 million point club. Yes, in 10th place, we got Danny's Dugout getting it started off over in Sauk Rapids with 3,586,000 points. With 3,733,000 points in 9th place, we got the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. 8th place, it's Root River Saloon in Lanesboro with 3,923,000 points. But in that 4 million point club in 7th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,083,000 points. But with 4,232,000 points, we got the number 6 location. It is Neeson's Gaylord. Then, moving up. Jackpot Hunter standings. But as we head into our top 5 players, they are all in that 25,000 point club. It's Curtis J to start us off in 5th place, and he's playing at Finlayson Municipal Bar with 26,000 points. With 27,000 points in 4th place, we got Wolstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 3rd place, it's One Away at American Legion Rice with 30,000 points. But with just 31,000 points in 2nd place, we got Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. But running away with it this season and ran away with it last season in 1st place, we got Yags 370 at the Riverboat Depot with 47,000 points.
Yeah, those players know how to get points, and that helps these locations get points as well. We've got a 2-way tie in the locations 10th place spot. That's Heidi's Bar Sedan and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They both have 36,000 points. With 37,000 points, over in Gaylord, it's Neeson's in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Municipal Liquor Store Akeley. They've got 41,000 points. With 45,000 points, over in Coon Rapids, it's Season 8 champions, Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, sitting in that 7th place spot. Then we're going to jump into that 50,000 point club. In 6th place, you got American Legion Shakopee with 51,000 points. But with 65,000 points over in Rice, it's American Legion Rice in 5th place. Then in 4th place, we got Riverboat Depot and Sartell. They are the champs as of right now. They got 67,000 points, but they sure have some competition in repeating, because with 68,000 points over in Coon Rapids, it's Pappy's Cafe sitting in 3rd place. In 2nd place is Corner Bar Goodhue with 70,000 points. But we're not done there, because we're going to jump in the 75,000 point club. Exactly, with 75,000 points, it's Corner Bar
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
got it done triple time because we had Joke over at Heidi's Bar winning $725.65. But with winning $1,068.20, it was TCBLD over at Boulevard Bar and Grill. Then we had Kimber over at Clearwater Corners winning $5,830.88.
Yeah, a really good jackpot on that Friday, but we also had some really good jackpots go out on Saturday as we had Spartan getting a jackpot win. Now, the Spartans didn't get a win in college football, but it's over at VFW Rochester winning $4,196. Definitely, if they're a MSU Spartan fan, that is definitely a little help.
A little salve on the wound.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely feel better about my Saturday if I won that amount. But we also had a big-time player get a win. It was a Wolfstein out at Route 47 Pub and Grub, taking home $863. But then we had $860 go out to Freddie at the Thirsty Beaver.
Oh, yeah, you got to get a little $860 at the Thirsty Beaver. But on Sunday, we didn't take a rest because Diane was getting after it over at Croft Pub and Grub with $936. I was trying to give Diane some more money. $936.70 for you, Diane. Congratulations to all of our jackpot winners. 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. player not lucky.
Yeah, well, some really top-tier players, but we also got some really top-tier locations that are going out in this twiking zone. And in 10th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood with 217,000 points. With 248,000 points in 9th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. 8th place, it's the Champs, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 264,000 points. Yeah, I can't believe our reigning champs so far back in the top 10, but we'll see if they can rise up late in the season. 7th place, we got Lakefront Bar in the Center with 281,000 points. Really closing in on the 300,000 point club, and they'll have to do so if they want to catch up to this number 6 location, because it's Corky's Bar South Haven.
Oh, God.
Yeah, a big-time location with 334,000 points. With 346,000 points in 5th place, we got another top-tier location. It is American Legion Fridley. 4th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in Oak Park Heights with 352,000 points. With 393,000 points, really close to that 400,000 point club, it is Mapleview Lounge 2, who are currently in 3rd place. But we don't hop into the 400,000 point club in 2nd place. We actually hop into the 500,000 point club in 2nd place, because it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 554,000 points. And then that number 1 location, it's Corner Bar in Goodhue, and they have a total of 596,000 points, really closing in on that 600,000 point club.
Yeah, those locations have been crushing it. The pace of these players and location is unprecedented here in Season X. You're going to want to be out here every day. It's 7 days a week, 12 to 1. We live broadcast Monday through Friday.
the Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato. 8th place, it's Root River Saloon in Lanesboro with 3,923,000 points. But in that 4 million point club in 7th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 4,083,000 points. But with 4,232,000 points, we got the number 6 location. It is Neeson's Gaylord. Then, moving up a little bit over last week, it's Beck's Pub in Becker, now in 5th place with 4,403,000 points. 4th place, it's Moose Lodge Wait Park in St. Cloud with 4,626,000 points. Doing a little flip-flop with the number 3 location, Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 4,635,000 points. Now, the top 2 locations in the 5 million point club. Number 2, VFW Northfield with 5,113,000 points, but with 5,182,000 points. In first place, we got Neighborhood Tavern in Effie.
Well, with all these locations and all these players accumulating so many points, we might have to have a point hoarder show just to figure out where they're keeping all these points. It's unbelievable. But you're going to want to be out here for all those PGL nights. You got Tuesday night at 6:40. You got Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. And then you got those Vikings game day broadcasts a half hour before kickoff each week.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by
are the champs as of right now. They got 67,000 points, but they sure have some competition in repeating, because with 68,000 points over in Coon Rapids, it's Pappy's Cafe sitting in third place. In second place is Corner Bar Goodhue with 70,000 points. But we're not done there, because we're going to jump in the 75,000 point club. Exactly. With 75,000 points, it's Corner Bar Goodhue. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Country Lounge in St. Paul. I was going to give Corner Bar and Goodhue another plug. Doing a great job in second place. Country Lounge in St. Paul, though, have been on top for a while now, and they look like they're really tough to catch. They got 75,000 points. They're our number one location.
Well, you may be making a prediction for the week and saying that Corner Bar and Goodhue, but they are really close to that 75,000 point club, and so it is a race between them and Country Lounge. So I can't wait to see what happens in this week of Season X, and we're having a lot of fun. So make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 every single day so that you can have a chance at winning some great prizes and some Jackpot Hunter points. There it is, 53 balls. Hey guys, and we love giving out jackpots. We love having you guys get some really, really big wins. But we also love that when you guys play Pilot games, you guys are given to your community.
Yeah, for sure. And we have so many great charities.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
Saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talking his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day! Woo!
and Grubb with $936. I was trying to give Diane some more money. $936.70 for you, Diane. Congratulations to all of our jackpot winners. 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday, and 1 on Sunday. Hey guys,
hey.
It's exciting to be here with you guys for a Wild Wednesdays. We're in the Ice Studios. Yeah, it's a little chilly in here. Your first time in the Ice Studio.
Yeah, can you tell?
Yeah, no, we got some top dog coming at you guys here in under 1 minute, just a little over half a minute, really, till we get going on it. We're broadcasting live on Pilot TV, Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and the Twitch app. The channel names are Megasoda on both of those. We're excited to be here with you guys tonight. Huge PGL.
Exactly. And if you guys want to check in, we can throw out some extra luck to you guys. We have Nikki on the production side for us. So, hey, Nikki. So if you check in, you'll be talking directly to Nikki, and Nikki will talk directly to us. So,
correct.
It's a little telephone action, but we'll get the info and we'll get you guys your luck if you check in. And we had that Minnesota Wilds game that started at 7. Which is starting right now.
So, it started at 6, right?
Oh, 6. Sorry, 6.
Yeah, I think so. So it started an hour ago. We're in the first period. We're up 1-0 on those pesky New Jersey Devils. But I'm glad to see that we've got the lead. And that's a good way to start. Yeah. We'll be also checking in on our Minnesota Timberwolves as they're just tipping off right now. I'll pull that up so that we can keep an eye on that as well. But we're already going here in this game number 1 of Top Dog.
Top Dog. This is my first Top Dog, so it'll be interesting to see how it all works. I mean, I've been on a production side for a Top Dog before. But this is looking all interesting here. We got Babs in first place there right now from Ox Yoke Inn in Independence. A nice job vying for that $296 first place spot there. It's quite a bit of money there.
We get back here to our script.
We got that jackpot 125-cent new pay structure.
Fun
for that minor. You know, a lot of fun stuff there. So if you show up for that jackpot 125-cent card edition with the new minor, goes out way quicker. That ball count comes up really fast, and the cash goes in really quick. So definitely check it out. I mean, it starts at a 52 ball count, which is already pretty good odds. I mean, that Skull Bingo, Vikings Bingo. That Vikings Bingo, Skull Bingo. I got a little thinking of Skull Bingo from earlier and after this, but no, we have that Vikings Bingo 25-cent cards that are at 52 balls, and that's what it starts at, and it jumps up 4 balls every $50. So it ends up being, at the end of it all, it ends at $64 and keeps going on in that money count above $150. So definitely check it out. I kind of like to refer to it as the new bonus in there because, you're going for that mega and that major, and that minor there is just a bonus that keeps popping in every so often and giving somebody quite a bit of cash.
Now they fell back out of first place. They're in third place, but, we've been seeing lately Chicago Joe. Now we got Chicago Jen. So we got a Chicago Joe and a Chicago Jen, but we got Q over at the Purple Goose in Janesville in first place right now, still with some plays left, but Chicago Jen looks like out of plays. We've got most of the top 5 has plays, but not Woolies out of plays there. Let's see in the rest of our top 9 here. Woolies fell back 1 spot. Zaddy is out of plays as well. So we'll see how it all works out here as we're rolling through this. But we've had some new locations get installed with some Pilot TVs out there. Good to be seeing you guys live and in person at the bars out there. Over at the VFW Coon Rapids, Woody's Bar and Grill, Harbor Bar and Restaurant, Frank's Bar, Broadway Bar, VFW, Forest Lake, Neighbors Eatery and Saloon, Villa Bar and Grill.
Yep, and we had 152 Club also getting the TV, Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Blaine, Dito's Bar, Carboni's Pizzeria Pub, Oak Park Heights, Clay's Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Woodbury, Neighbors on the Rum, and Sleepy Eye Servicemen's Club, all getting new Pilot TVs.
Yeah, we are, and we've been having a great week of jackpots around here because we've had 20 jackpots for the rolling week. We're now all the way up to 361 coming into today. For season X. That doesn't count any of the jackpots that are below, $600. Doesn't count all this different stuff. That's just those ones that qualify for that listing. So a lot of jackpots been going out in season X.
Oh yes, there has been so many jackpots, and we had 7 jackpots go out yesterday. And that's kind of crazy because you think, oh man, they're out of jackpots today. But no, we have quite a few jackpots still to go out today that we can give out, and there's been a lot that have risen and grown to be, significant jackpots.
Yeah.
So, definitely still look out for them. But we have some special 7 that we're going to talk about. We had first Simbob from Corky's Bar, South Haven, with $3,578. A nice job, Simbob, there from yesterday.
It's like a cinnamon bob.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's with C. Yeah.
Yes, there is a C in there, so it's not a sinful version of Bob.
No, not like an ass. Yeah, like it's a C, so it's like a what are those called? Cinnabon.
Cinnabon, yes,
Yeah.
but it's Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
So
right,
he could just be a big fan of Cinnabon.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had I know what this person really likes. It's I Love Money.
They got what they wanted, apparently.
Yeah, because they're from Clyde's Roadhouse in Rogers, but they won $4,596. Wow. And that was in that $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter, that minor that went out. But it's crazy because that minor's already grown up to 52 balls, and it's at $1,600 and something dollars, and it's almost at that $2,000 mark, which gets it to 54 balls, which is good odds right there.
Yeah, grew a lot during the happy hour.
It's crazy stuff because but I was fortunate to be on the broadcast that gave out the money to I Love Money. So it was really cool to see that. I mean, me and Big E were really excited. We actually skipped our break during that 2-hour broadcast because it was basically that whole period of time we were like, this could go out at any time. If we go on break, we're gonna miss it. And so we ended up going out at the second before the last game. Okay. So we were excited, and we were so excited that we missed our breaks.
Yeah, well, that's you got to do it sometimes because when the game is that hot, you just got to stay with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but then we just talked about him just a second ago, but Chicago Joe over at Boathouse Brothers Brewing winning $651, and then over at Prairie Saloon winning $1,085. They might have been sitting in the ice studio when they won that.
Oh yeah, I mean clearly from the name.